Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy K-Dub back in another video. Shout out everybody who's listening and supporting the cause. Now, before I actually, get into the story, like always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment what you think about the story I'm about to let you know. And let's get to it. Actually, let me lean this joint back. Alright. Now, a lot of people don't even know that these jails or prisons are actually releasing a lot of prisoners, releasing them. And this should actually scare the shit out of you, because all these prisoners, like, it's not just America doing this, not releasing inmates and all that. The whole world's actually doing this. And, shit's getting real, man. It's getting real, because these jails or prisons is not going to be just releasing criminals for no reason. They know the shit got real. It got real ever since, a bunch of ever since I first heard about it, it was from New York at the Rikers Island, where a bunch of prisoners got infected by the coronavirus, and then it got spread out to, from the staffs, the correctional officers, a bunch of people got, infected and shit. So because of, a bunch of prisoners, not just in Rikers Island, but, people all over the world, not only over in this country, but all over this world is getting affected. They have to release, a shitload of inmates. Like, they already doing that in California. They're doing this in New York, in Texas, and something else. I forgot what other state, but now it just came out. Was it yesterday? They started now releasing, almost 4,000 inmates, 4,000 inmates, just from Illinois prisons alone, and 64 of them are convicted of murder. So. And plus, I already know this shit's gonna happen, because I don't believe, like, ever since California saying that, a lot of these prisoners are not, convicted of hard crimes, like, I knew that's some BS. Because it's only gonna be a matter of time before the very harsh criminals is gonna be walking among the streets. So I'm just saying, man, if y'all in these places like Chicago or New York or California, y'all better watch your asses, man. Like, for real, this shit is no joke. I'm just saying, man, you gotta protect yourselves. It's already bad enough that the economy is going down to shit, and America damn near have no choice but to open this bitch up again. So I already know, like, what I'm gonna do after, excuse me, after America opens up the economy again. I'm about to stock the hell out of myself. Like, I'm buying some food, I'm buying some equipment, buying a bunch of weapons, all that shit. Cause I ain't playing, man. I ain't fucking playing, man. Y'all shouldn't either. So let's get to this. Let's see, Illinois WREX. After calls from state lawmakers and a Freedom of Information Act request from Illinois Senate Republicans, the Illinois Department of Corrections released a list of every inmate released from state prisons during March 1st. On that list are almost 4,000 inmates that had their sentence commuted by either Governor J.B. Pritzker, or were released by the Illinois Department of Corrections. According to court records, some of those released were convicted of violent crimes. 64 of them for murder, 4 of them convicted here in the state line. It is the most expansive list of inmates released from Illinois prisons since the pandemic started. Last week, our sister station, 13 WREX, reported on 16 offenders that were commuted by Pritzker after documents were sent to us. These new lists released by IDOC shows a much larger number of inmates in violent crimes. Pritzker have defended his move to commute sentences multiple times at his afternoon press conferences. He continuously says most inmates were near the end of their sentences. I think most of you may know and understand because I've said it many times from this podium. I want to keep the risk to people across the state as low as possible, Governor Pritzker said at the podium on Tuesday, April 21st. The risk of COVID-19 and the risk from somebody who has done something wrong in their past. What is not clear is why these inmates are being released and if it is related to COVID-19. Please note that neither the governor nor the prisoner review board has commented upon the reasons why any individual has been granted or denied a request for commutation of sentence. Jason Sweat, chief legal counsel for the Illinois Prisoner Review Board, said in an email to 13 WREX. I'm getting sick of that damn notification. Nonetheless, some local lawmakers, Rockford Police Chief Dan O'Shea, and Winnebago County State's Attorney Marilyn Hidross has all spoken against the move to release inmates. It is very concerning that we would allow violent felons and murderers who have committed heinous crimes back out in the public and early from sentences, Chief O'Shea said in the phone interview on April 21st. In a statement sent to 13 WREX on Monday, Hitross said her office is having trouble notifying victims and families of victims before inmates who committed crimes are released. The granting of such furloughs under Governor Pritzker's disaster proclamation triggers my obligation to notify the victims pursuant, if I'm saying it right, to the Rights of Crime Victims Act in the Illinois Constitution, her statement said. The lack of appropriate notice to my office regarding the early release, of these individuals hinders my ability to notify victims and family members in a timely manner. As Winnebago County State's attorney, I will continue to oppose the early release and furlough of violent offenders back into the Winnebago County community. Unique name, Winnebago. State Representative John Cabello, Republican McChesney Park, has been calling for the state to release more information for weeks. He originally released a list of names and names of inmates who had their sentences commuted. One included a man convicted of a Rockford murder who was serving 25 years in Dixon Correctional Center, Brian Harrington. The administration is showing excuse me. The administration is showing that they do not want to be transparent in any way, shape or form, especially when it comes to murderers now, Cabello said. Including Harrington, the list released Tuesday shows more convicted murderers from the state line have been released. They include James Price, who was sentenced to 55 years for the murder in Stephenson County. IDOC records show he was in custody starting in January 1992. Eugene Flint was sentenced to more than 75 years for the murder in Winnebago County. Records show he was in custody for that charge in September 1983. Finally, Howard Dunn, who was sentenced for murder. The list shows he was discharged, so he is no longer in an online database kept by IDOC. To read the full list of inmates released, click here. Yeah, I'm definitely yeah, if y'all in those areas in Winnebago County, I'm definitely gonna drop this website in the description so y'all can look at these lists of names that you need to watch out for. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, the whole world is releasing, you know, some of their prisoners because of this coronavirus shit. Yeah, man. Y'all gotta protect yourselves like it's no tomorrow, man. Cause I'm not gonna be surprised that the crime's gonna be going out of control if this shit goes south when it comes to this coronavirus thing. Like, for real. Definitely, you know, like, if people do their, you know, regular procedures, like go home, like stay home and, you know, don't go outside unless you have an emergency, a lot of stuff would have been, you know, cleared up, you know, sooner than it is right now. But of course, you got motherfuckers that wants to party and shit, like these dumbasses over here. Actually, you know what? Let me get it. Don't listen to them. Yeah, where's the yeah, might as well go to TMZ. Let's see, Chicago house party building owner cited and fined, although someone was to blame. I mean, it's not just him. A lot of these dumb motherfuckers need to be blamed. Okay. Why is it not playing? Alright, there we go. Look at all those motherfuckers, man. Dumbass niggas.
What's wrong with?
You got these ratchet bitches, you know, all over each other. Look at that. He hugging and shit.
And they ain't never cut the car.
Like this. Like, look at this. What's the point of even wearing a mask if you're full of niggas, right? Like, come on, man. What is the damn point? Yeah, let me go back here. Like, what is the? Let me get over here. Yeah, my OB is starting to trip.
And they ain't never cut the car. Got it up.
Nah, let me start over. Play it back. Yeah, what the hell? My computer really tripped, man. Yeah, my computer's starting to trip. But anyways, man, I just want to point. I was trying to point out that dude that was wearing a mask and the chick with her bright ass. She was trying to wear the mask as well. But what's the point of even wearing a mask if you're gonna be all over motherfuckers, man? Just breaking the damn rules regardless. But niggas, man. But anyways, let me stop from there and get myself some rest because it's like 5 a.m. and shit. So hope y'all enjoy this episode. And like I said before, definitely like, share, subscribe, and comment what you think about this story. Excuse me. And I will talk to y'all later, man. Stay safe.